Ready. You're now tuned into the Fight God Show.
It's the Fight Gods. This ain't your normal fight pod. This ain't for mortals. Talking boxing, wrestling, and UFC, BKFC, MMA, and WWE Fight Gods. This ain't your normal fight pod. This ain't for mortals. Boxing, wrestling, and UFC, MMA, BKFC, and WWE. If it's a fight, gloves on, fist tape to bare knuckles. The gloves come off when we break down the scuffle. The place to be when you looking for a rumble. We see legacies made and watch foundations crumble. Beat them clean. I ain't the one to mess with. I snap on the beat like I check the leg kick. Prodigies, who gon' be the next pick? Show the whole world something they can be impressed with. Fight Gods, this ain't your normal fight pod. This ain't for mortals. Talking boxing, wrestling, and UFC, BKFC, MMA, and WWE Fight Gods. This ain't your normal fight pod. This ain't for mortals. Boxing, wrestling, and UFC, MMA, BKFC, and WWE.
What up, everybody? Willie G in the building. Cousin Nico in the building. BC in the building. Ben the Stash in the building. I'm gonna start with you, BC. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm doing a lot better than my sons are doing right now. Down 0-2 in the hole. I'm sick about it. But the Steelers had a good drive, so we looking up. Ben, how you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there.
You're a hater.
Not too shabby.
You're a hater.
Uh-oh.
Nico,
Hey,
how you doing, buddy?
Nah, I'm gonna let y'all finish y'all static. What's up with you and Ben?
He likes the Suns. I said I was a couple weeks back. I thought they would lose in the second round or whatever to the Nuggets. So it's no real beef. I just said I'm a Suns hater because Brooklyn lost to Kevin Durant. So
Oh, y'all Suns will be all right, man. Y'all ain't had a home game yet. Y'all niggas straight.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the best right now. I'm living a clean lifestyle, water, salads, no Facebook, no Instagram, running hills. It's the
Nico,
worst.
you want to sit, man?
It's the worst, man. No, bro.
You want to sit?
Water.
I know if
guy.
you're here, you'd want to sit, man. You know, let me get a sip of that.
Heading out to St. Louis in a few weeks to train with Julius again. That's it, bro. Opponents lined up. It's time to focus up. That's all there is.
New opponent lined up.
New opponent lined up. Another one pulled out. Another guy stepped up. Kickboxing guy. No real ground game. So I'm gonna keep it all on the feet. I'm gonna show you not a stand-up guy either.
Just another body for the body.
Yeah,
What are you drinking, Will?
Lean.
Prune juice.
Lean.
Double cupped up prune juice. That purple stuff.
Yeah, I'm drinking that scissor. Nah, it's just Mountain Dew, man. But
And Will, how you doing, bro?
I'm
What
good.
you up to?
The place I got it from has like the little like ice pellets. It's like the
Oh
best
my
kind.
God.
So.
Brandon, best ice in Long Island.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Burger King? I don't know.
Best ice in Long Island. Sipping soda.
What kind of ice they got, Nico?
Bro, you know those like the pellets?
Yeah, okay, same thing. Yeah,
Yeah, the
That's
circular, the cylinder pellets.
yeah,
It's crushed,
best.
bro. It's a little borderline slushy with it.
yeah. Same exactly.
Oh my
man.
God, bro.
I ain't even know that. I ain't been there so long. I'm trying to keep my 135 figure.
Bro, they're not the best. they're not like the best diner out there, but I will stop by Sipping Soda and grab a Coke in the summer just for the ice.
That's what's up. Hey, let me ask you guys a question because there was a place I used to go back when I was in high school. I used to go from Hampton Bays all the way to West Hampton just for lunch because Chester's was
we
just the
don't
shit.
fuck with the Hurricanes, bro.
Is Chester's still in
We would
in
never
West
know.
Hampton?
I could ask some people who fuck around in that area, but we don't fuck
Bro,
with shit like that.
The Chester Breaster was ridiculous, man. It was
Never
a
heard of
hero, like it was like a hero like this big with like two big fried chickens on there, man.
It might be Boom Burger now. I only go to West Ham for Boom Burger.
Boom Burger? Okay. That's what's up. if Chester's is still there, BC, you got to go, man. I know Nico says he's eating clean. BC, you could have a cheat day, man. You can go there and get wild with
Appreciate you. I tell him you sent me.
You like honey mustard?
Yes.
If it's the way it used to be, get the Chester breaster, add some honey mustard, man. You'll love it, bro. Might change your life.
Rick Caruso in the building. Rick, how many days to your fight, bro?
So I gotta add something to the sandwich you told me was good.
No, it's just like it's just a condiment. They don't have any sauce on it. You can get it with like barbecue or whatever, but
that sounds like an asterisk, dog.
No,
my boy, you go to Sean's place and order a Mad Attack. Don't add shit. Go there, order a no bones. Don't add shit. Get the Starboard. Don't add shit.
And
That's how a deli sandwich is supposed to be made.
Hey, Sean's place, he still needs sponsors.
They should be sponsoring me, honestly. Sean's place should be up here, or Ted's Arts Market. They should be up here, honestly. Y'all know where to find me, man. Y'all know who knocking niggas out in this town.
I'm gonna run down on time for you.
Facts.
Hey, Rick said he's fighting. Rick's fighting in 10 days, and Terry Howard said, "Yo, my brothers."
My dude Terry.
Dude, you must be so ready after the injury and everything. You must be definitely ready to toe the line.
He says he's ready to rip somebody's head off, punch some faces. Man, that's in North Carolina too. I would have loved to have went to that show, but of course it's like the night before Mother's Day. That shit just wouldn't have worked out, man. I probably could have got a comp ticket, but it's just not gonna happen.
I appreciate that, Will. That means they don't value shit to me, man.
What's that?
You know Mother's Day is my birthday, right?
Oh, is it? That's what's up. Well, happy birthday. And I saw the post earlier.
My mom, we're celebrating your birthday, not Mother's Day, BC.
What day is
exactly?
Mother's Day?
Next, like a week from Sunday.
What's the day? What day is that, Brendan? Number
was the 15th?
The 14th. 14th.
I got fucking my dad's birthday the night. Like,
the way the calendar's set up, my birthday is literally every 7 years is Mother's Day.
That's what's up. Hey, because you're the gift that keeps on giving to your mother. Hey, Rick, we need to get you back on here sometime, man. We'd love to have you on, interview you a little bit, man. Maybe after your fight next time, we can get you on here again. So actually, while we're on the subject, let's talk a little bit about BKFC from last week. The women's fight pretty much went what we thought it would. In fact, Nico, I'm pretty sure you said that you thought Christine was going to cut up Beck's face, and that's exactly what happened, and they stopped the fight for her. Hey, Rick said he's game. What's that?
Did we all go 1,000 on BKFC?
Nah, I picked Luke Rockhold. I thought he was going to do good, bro, and he had a good round.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I fucked up, too.
You picked Chad, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Chad Mendez. That's right.
Well, let's talk for a second about how big was Ben Rothwell, dude? 287 pounds he weighed in at. What do you think he was at fight night?
300.
Yeah, over 300.
I don't think did he cut weight to get to that weight, or did he just come in how he was? I mean, he's probably that weight.
He was probably
ginormous. So
yeah, he looked like a fucking monster.
Like I said, Josh Copeland, that cut. I thought that cut was going to finish Rothwell off.
I don't know. I mean, but isn't it like unlimited weight that he's at now? All the new.
They made the heavyweight weight class 285.
285. Okay, yeah. So he probably did cut. That's what's up, Rick. Yeah, we hope you guys get a hell of a viewership. Let's see what's up.
Solid card for the hell of a main event. So should be exciting chance to get new people to tune in for sure.
New class 285.
What do you think of Mike Perry, dude?
Hey, he looked good. BC, I don't know why Terry's comments aren't showing up in this room, but he said, BC, take me and the boys out when we come out for the fight.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I
can see most of them. I didn't see that one though. I can see most of them.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it's cool. It's just showing up on my page. I'm keeping up with it, but yeah. Terry said he want to go out with you and
That was
what the heck?
BKFC though. Great night of fights. The
Yeah,
first that dude James Brown got fucking crazy.
yeah,
He
bro. I
got
think
crazy.
I've met him before. I think I told you. I might have told you. I got a video of him from a kickboxing event that I had to go and like help out the promoter, and we did like a highlight thing. He got knocked out bad the night I was there.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
glad that he's doing well now. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that Taekwondo footwork, bro. He was moving all over the place. Granted, I mean, his opponent was tailor made for him. All he did was walk forward. I think with the professional boxing background, he thought he could just walk him down, touch the body, and then go upstairs. But he was completely inactive, bro. Like I would love to see how many total punches he threw for the fight. He probably only threw a dozen.
His opponent, yeah.
Yeah, dude. This is bad. This is really bad.
James Brown's good, man. The dude that he fought that night, like I said, that knocked him out, what was really good fighter too, man. I wonder what happened to him. I don't even know. I think his name was like LaShawn Alcox. I'm pretty sure that was his name, but I'll have to look for the video. I'll send it to you guys in the group chat or something. But yeah, hey, the co-main event, that was a hell of a fight, man. That's one of the better BKFC fights I've seen, man.
Hey, bro, I had that for Mendez. That's how close that fight was, man. I'm not mad that Eddie got it, like no bitching at all. But I had it for Mendez, so that's got to speak to how great the fight was in general, dude.
I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, all right, Eddie's got this. And then like 5 seconds left, he gets knocked down. I'm like, fuck, now what? Now what? Like, oh man, I thought he had it in the bag, and then
crazy.
yeah.
I had it. I think I had it 1, 2, and 4 for Mendez. I had 3 and 5 for Eddie for sure. One was kind of a swing round.
Yeah, I think you put that in the chat that you had 1, 2, and 4 for Mendez.
You're talking about that the Brown versus James Brown versus Alvarado fight, right?
Alvarado, yeah, bro.
Alvarado landed 6 to the head, 2 to the body for 8 total strikes.
How many did he throw?
He threw 11 punches to the head and 2 to the body.
I told you he couldn't have thrown more than a dozen, Will.
Yep.
I'm dead ass, bro.
You're right. No, you're right. Yeah.
Come on, man. He didn't do jack shit, man. He thought he could bunker down and walk through that shit, man. This is a different type of party, man. Them fists, they fit through every hole. These not 10-ounce gloves, baby. It's no pillows on your hand. These
Right.
Fit through every little hole, bro.
Absolutely, man. Bro, the only thing that I don't like, I mean, I don't know. We'll talk more about it when we get to Mike Perry, but
how did y'all score the Mendez and Alvarez fight though?
Bro, after that knockdown, I thought it was gonna end up being a draw.
I only had round 1 for Alvarez because he opened that cut, and I think that was kind of what swayed the judges for round 1 was just that cut alone. Honestly, I gave I think it was round 3 that he knocked him down, and then again I gave round 5 to Alvarez.
Oh, round 3 and 5 are, to me, clearly Eddie. I think there's no debate about it. Even with the knockdown at the end, I thought at best it could like salvage it not being a 10-8 round. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was just that one that cut that he opened. It was like right below Mendez's eye, I think.
Yeah.
In the first, so I think that's probably what did it. It was so close though. I wouldn't have been mad either way. Kind of like you said, like.
Hey man, they both got that dog in them.
Yeah, dude, it was a hell of a fight.
I missed the first 2 rounds. I seen 3, 4, and 5, and I was like, bro, Alvarez got this. He should have this. I seen him win 2 of 3 rounds. I'm like, in my mind, he got this. And then this dude gets knocked down in the last couple seconds. I'm like, bro,
man, first 2 rounds are fucking It's a banger the first 2 rounds, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it back now.
That shit fire for sure, man.
Chad
Great
was
fight.
faster, and I think Eddie was a little harder, and I think Chad was like so much faster than him.
Yo, man, Eddie's super composed, man. Because the way that Chad blitzing, man, that could be so overwhelming. And Eddie just kind of dealt with that shit, and he was a sniper with his shot selection.
Oh yeah, I agree. I don't think that I'll be honest. I don't think that Chad, with the exception of Conor McGregor, I don't think that Chad had fought anybody who hits quite as hard as Eddie.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? I think that might have been a little bit of a wake-up call for him. But I didn't have a lot of confidence. Hey, I said,
sure.
hey,
Sure.
Rick said he's
I
on
want to
that
send some of that my way, Rick. I'm not a very big dude.
Hey, look, Luke was on that Space Jam juice too, and they didn't do a fucking thing for them teeth, did it?
Hell nah. But,
Did you see that video I sent you? How hard he actually got hit? Like he got fucking socked right in the mouth.
Yeah. No, I didn't have a lot of confidence in Chad going in, because he was talking that retirement shit, man. When you're saying, "Hey, I'm gonna retire after this fight," that's not a good look, man. I don't
He
feel
still
good when
performed
fighters
very
do it.
well for somebody who
He
was
did.
planning to retire. He was very game.
Yeah, no, he was, but it's like that 1 foot out the door thing, man. I mean, Randy was saying that before he fought Machida that he was going to retire after that fight, and I mean,
And he lost a tooth because of it too, didn't he?
yeah, he did. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never a good thing. When a fighter's like that, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you already see your exit strategy, and it's, I don't know. I didn't like that. That was one of the reasons that I thought that that Eddie would win. But like I was telling you guys, look, when it got signed, I was fucking around. And I was like, hey, Conor McGregor should be there for that fight. I was like, he should like put out a post like all my children or some shit like that, because he beat both of them in the UFC, and then he ended up actually being in the crowd. That was kind of interesting.
Not
But
only in the crowd.
right, you're right. But for that fight, he didn't really, get involved in anything. But
Dana
The
was
cameraman knew that.
Dana was at
They
home
made
with
sure they got him
tweezers
on the
pulling
camera.
his hair out. Dana with
Dude.
the tweezers.
How mad was Dana when Connor climbed in that ring?
I don't know. Look, I got a question for you, Rick. I saw a couple people, including one dude who's in bare knuckle. I can't think of who it was right now, but he was basically like, "This is proof right here that
Endeavor.
the UFC is like shadow funding BKFC." Rick,
Endeavor.
yeah, Endeavor. What do you think of that little rumor that got started, Rick, that Endeavor is like shadow funding them, trying to get them to do bigger numbers and shit? I want to see what his response is to that. But while we're waiting on that, I mean, what do you guys think? It's definitely possible.
No, dude.
It's possible.
Nah, man.
All these companies getting under one umbrella soon enough, bro. If there's not that rumor getting started, definitely got Endeavor like,
Yeah.
Connor going over there and cutting the promo definitely got Endeavor like, maybe.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys something. Now
It's
look.
Trailer. Oh, cut it out, bro. Is this inside scoop right now?
That's what I was going to say. No, fucking Rick Caruso, get out of my brain, bro, because I was going to say that, because Feldman's brother owns that celebrity boxing shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, they announced it, that Triller was like, it was like under some kind of umbrella with them. A while ago, they announced that, but
okay.
I mean, I don't know. You guys got to think about something, though. For real, this is legit. Nico, I'm going to piss you off when I say this, but it is legit. That ever since BKFC, huh?
I'm not gonna move this for the whole show, Brandon.
You see it now, right?
Nico's got a black eye. Look, Nico, you're gonna be pissed off when I say this, but it's the truth, man. Since BKFC came on the scene, Bellator has come from here and is just kind of slowly just fading. Well, it is, man.
Do you think the problem with Bellator is they're like super okay with being the second place promotion, so they're putting out an inferior product because of it?
Maybe, but I mean, you remember like
because of it.
3-4 years ago, bro. 3-4 years ago, Bellator was putting on bangers like every couple weeks. What is going on behind you, man? There's a face in the window behind you, BC. I don't know who that is, man. Anyway.
Is there really?
Nah. He rolled up his window, but it looked like somebody was getting in the car or something. Maybe it is. I don't know, man.
Hey, yo. Don't play with me like that, bro. I'll bug out right now.
Yeah, dude, I was just about to sketch myself out and leave.
I'll pull up to Long Island right now. It better not be nobody in my home.
I'm in Maine and I'm on foot, so it'd take me a while to get there, BC, but I'll be there. But just stay alive till I get there, homie.
I appreciate y'all. But in a zombie apocalypse, you just stay where you at.
Rick said now they're third best because of 1FC. But yeah, I mean, you guys remember a couple years ago they were putting on some a lot higher profile events. But it feels like a lot of the bigger name people now, instead of going to Bellator, are going to BKFC. Yeah. Nico, I know you were like talking the other night in the chat. You were like, "I'm hooked now, man."
Yeah, man.
Every time they have an event, it's like something crazy happens. Like
that's my type of shit right there, bro.
Security is involved. I love it. It's like
honestly, I enjoyed the event more than UFC events. I think UFC does a better job at presenting a product, but as a show, bro, BKFC is it, man. It was action packed and the fucking the promos, man. I'm a fan of the promos. And Luke Rockhold and fucking Mike Perry are as cringe as it gets. I can't wait to see what happens when you got somebody good on the mic in there.
Hey, Bear said, never told you, Nico. Years back, I served Scott Coker, dropped off his check, and told him to remember the name Julius Ingliscus.
My man, love it.
And Rick said, Triller's getting more pull now. Our contacts have even changed. No personal walkout shirts, etc. Oh, contracts have changed. I thought, yeah, okay. Contracts have changed. No personal. Yeah, I got you. It's kind of and look like.
Well, I noticed that it was all the same energy drink at the end of every fight, with the label facing out. Like,
yeah,
he grabbed the bag and ran, but he gonna have to run to the dentist to get them teeth fixed up with that bag. You know?
Bring it straight to the dentist.
He gotta go straight.
Homeboy don't run it too far, huh? Yeah. Shit.
Hey, look.
Can you say veneers?
I'm
or you get a few weeks again
for that lip NFT.
I'm gonna lay this out for you guys real quick about BKFC, right? They have a mixture, right, of like already established, pretty good name guys that were in UFC, and then they have like these like up and coming guys, and they put on like an exciting show. It's not a traditional show or a traditional sport. And like, I know we talk a lot about wrestling, but does that not remind you of ECW back in the day? That's what it reminds me of. They don't have the huge budget like UFC does, but bro, they put on a hell of a show, and they do it like just a lot of it is shock value. A lot of it is name value. I feel like they got a good mixture right now of how they're doing things. I'm pretty impressed with it, especially the last few events.
What I'm impressed with the most is their blend of. They have like three different things, right? They have like their UFC guys that are the bigger name guys. They've got their pardon me, their young up and comers, and then they've got a huge chunk of like homegrown BKFC talent like Arnold Adams and Lorenzo Hunt and these guys that have proven it in all these fights themselves. Like, I mean, I don't know about you, dude, but Lorenzo Hunt's a bad motherfucker. He's like, there's like a handful of people on the planet I wouldn't want to get punched in the face by, and he's one of them. Like,
oh yeah,
you know. So
I got more than a handful, but he's definitely on the list.
He just made the
There's
list.
a lot of motherfuckers out there. I'm not letting T off on me. No clean list.
I almost messaged you earlier, Nico. If I needed to, that I would be willing to let you punch me in the face till I fell down if you needed an opponent. Like I would never try. I would never be able to fight you, but you can punch me in the face a few times and I'll go down.
Man, am I on your list?
I never want the okie doke, man.
Nah, BC, you're too small. You're only 135, bro. I can't do that.
Don't hate on it.
And Ben's like 6'7",
Don't hate on the
man.
weight.
He'd have to bend down.
I'm like Andre the Giant height, and you're 5'9", 135 pounds, bro.
So that's a no.
For a second.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't want. I guess. If you want me to let you if you want me to, I'll let you punch me in the face. I don't care.
Don't do it.
Nah, don't put that on me.
Ben,
You had a list. I was asking about the list.
Ben, let Nico hit you, not BC, man. I've heard stories.
Don't let BC hit you ever. Don't do it ever, bro. I never celebrated a birthday around BC. All right.
I don't do birthday punches.
Phil already did that. Let Nico punch him in the face till he fell down. Uncle Phil already did that.
Fat Phil. All right.
Phil is
So let's talk about the UFC coming up this weekend. Unfortunately, Bryce Mitchell.
No, you didn't show Mike Perry and Luke no love, bro.
Oh, I mean, we talked a little bit about it. Well, let's talk about it. Hey, the first round.
Get off of it because you chose Luke, bro. You're not getting away with it.
But me and you, but
you're
me
not
and you,
getting away with it.
Me and you both got one wrong, so we did pretty good. No, we can talk about it.
I don't give a fuck about who got what wrong, Will. Just talk about Luke and Mike, Will.
Oh, Luke got fucked up. The first round was great, though. Even you said it after the first round, you're like, wow, that was an interesting round. Like
interesting for sure.
But man, like Luke, I don't even know. I mean, I know his teeth got fucked up, you know, whatever. I hate that happened because it was. I mean, the writing was on the wall. Perry was going to win the fight. But you know, Luke landed a couple pretty good shots, man. That one shot was real nice. Perry almost put his hands on the ground. That would have been a knockdown. He didn't, but he almost did. And then he got cracked right back. Like Perry said, he's got to get punched in the mouth so he could wake up a little bit and start fighting back. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah,
that boy's stupid, yo.
Yeah,
fuck, I love Mike Perry, man. He's
a maniac.
Funny. He's so funny.
But see, this is the problem that I have with it. Right, he's good. But like the people that are at the top of that division, I don't think he's gonna do well against them. I don't. He might. But I just
isn't it Lorenzo Hunt?
No, Lorenzo's one up from there, but I think isn't it not Little John. It's Mike Richmond and somebody else. One other guy are like number 1 and number 2, and it's just like, is it Little John? Let's see. BKFC 185 pounds. I know Mike Richmond was one of the top. Let's see. I think Lorenzo Hunt is like 195, maybe. Let's see.
Oh, he's the champ anyway.
He is. Right.
This is one of those things where he don't need the belt.
Right. But I mean, what can you do?
I don't think he'd fight for the belt anyway. I think they'd do attraction fights for him. Whatever is going to generate the most money, like the MVP fight and the Luke Rockhold fight.
He just had that face off with Conor McGregor, who's not even in BKFC. Like,
right?
What are we even talking about the title for? And
I think
why does Conor have a title on his shoulder? So I explain this shit to me, man. I love it. It's so crazy. It's so off the wall.
It's David Mundell.
Everybody in the crowd. Usman's in the crowd.
Dave Mundell.
Yeah. And and the number 1 contender there is Mike Richmond. But like if he went down, he'd have to fight Luis Palomino, and if he went up, he'd have to fight Lorenzo Hunt. I mean, those.
If he went down, he'd be Luis would bully him.
Yeah.
He'd be too small if he went down. And if he goes out, Lorenzo is going to bully him too.
Keep finding him crazy fights.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's what I think they'll do with him too. They'll use him as their attraction guy. You know.
Go find out what.
Go Tony Ferguson. Go find out what Tony's doing.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he's fighting somebody, isn't he? Tony.
I don't know what Tony.
Is he fighting Kevin Lee?
In what?
In UFC.
Yeah, he is actually. I think so. Didn't we see that a couple weeks
Tony's
ago?
still in UFC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I just remember I thought I read that he was fighting somebody, but maybe not. Maybe it was one of those dirt sheet things that, you know, is just internet bullshit. But
no, I think you're right.
That last loss, they just like, all right, bye, Tony.
See you later, homie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say, why don't they just, you know, go look at what Kendall Grove's got going on, bring him into.
Oh, fuck, get out of here, Jesus Christ! They somehow lose at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know.
This should be a loser leaves. This should be a loser leaves UFC match.
Well, Kevin Lee just got back, right?
Yeah,
loser leaves.
I don't see anything about that, but I remember hearing that too. I can't find it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Somebody's fighting Kevin Lee. I feel like Shell Sonnen right now. Like, where does Kevin Lee fit into all of this? He's always asking that on his show.
But what about Ja?
What is Ja doing at a time like this? I don't even know, man. Oh, but anyway, yeah, Nico, if it was me, I definitely would keep him away from title fights. I would keep finding like you were talking about, like these like novelty fights. Even if there's any celebrities that want to fight, put them in there with Mike Perry, man. I feel like the dude could sell a fight against anybody.
Breaking news. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Juliana Pena is out of the trilogy, and Amanda Nunes now meets Irene Aldana for the gold.
That'll sell 12 pay-per-views.
Out of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so now the main event for UFC in Vancouver is now Amanda Nunes versus 14-6 Irene Aldana.
Why?
She's probably injured, bro. She you remember, like, for years
talking so much shit.
She's probably injured, bro. She's injury
been
prone.
running her mouth so fucking much.
Yeah, but she's not gonna get a trilogy fight now. I don't think.
After the way she spoke, she shouldn't.
Like, I know she's injured, and there's nothing that you can really do about that. But if Amanda smokes this girl, I don't see her fighting Juliana again.
If they needed a 135-pounder, they should have called me. I could talk to them about an intergender fight. I know a 135-pound dude that would knock Amanda Nunes out.
Up, bro?
Man, that whole card's actually slaps too.
Yeah, I'd definitely finish her.
He would.
That whole card's filthy. So they'll probably sell a lot of pay-per-views. But
the card is pretty good.
Yeah, it's got Wonderboy Thompson versus Michel Pereira. Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush. Dan Ige versus Nate Landwehr. Khalil Roundtree is fighting Chris Dawkins at light heavyweight.
That's a cool
Nasruddin Imavov versus Chris Curtis. There's some pretty good fights on that card. So, and then, I mean, it depends on if you really.
Where's Thompson and Pereira on the card?
That one just says it's announced. It's not actually like listed on the card anywhere yet, but it is listed as announced officially. Wonderboy versus Michel Pereira. And Michelle's on like a 4-fight win streak or some bullshit, something like that, 4 or 5.
Hey, did you guys see that Manel Cape pulled out of the fight against Figueiredo? Didn't he pull out of that fight? I think
not that I had heard of, but that wouldn't entirely surprise me after all the shit he talked. That's a little karma, but
I'm pretty sure he got injured recently and pulled out of the fight. Maybe not. Let's see. I don't know. I saw something about him the other day. I thought it said that he was out of the fight. Maybe not, because it says he's just talking shit 4 days ago.
Yeah, it says Figueiredo pulled out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it said Cop was scheduled to face Davison Figueiredo on July 8th at UFC 290. However, Figueiredo withdrew after he was not medically cleared to compete.
Got it. Okay. I knew I was like,
I'm guessing they're not gonna let him cut to 125.
it's definitely possible. That would make sense too. Yeah, I knew I'd seen something about that the other day. I was half asleep.
It said it's unknown if a replacement will be sought by the promotion. I'm guessing if you wanted to make him the next title contender, you better give him somebody to fight. I mean, who's that dude that just won and claimed that he was Brandon Royval, maybe?
Maybe. See, I'm gonna look up the rankings real quick. The 125-pound rankings.
Miguel hasn't fought Royval yet, so I mean,
Right.
and he's like the only one that he hasn't fought. So
Who? That Manel hasn't fought.
yeah, Brandon Royval.
Has he fought Kai yet?
Yeah.
Oh, really? He lost that fight or won?
Oh, he fought Kai Asakura. He hasn't fought Kai Kara-France. Kai's fighting somebody else though.
Right. I got you.
I can't remember who he's fighting.
Yeah, Kai is just sitting there hoping that Pantoja wins the title, so he can get another title fight, I think. But all right, let's talk a little bit about UFC this weekend. And like I was telling Ben before we went on the air, I told you guys, like, when the fight card was announced, that this was a weak ass fight card. And I was like, if anybody in the co-main or main event gets hurt, then the fight card is shot. And Nico, you're like, oh, I kind of like this fight card. I saw it in the messenger. And like, I was like, just think about it. If anybody gets hurt, this fight card is garbage. And
I'm glad he said that in the chat, because I was gonna say the same shit when you finished. Because I kind of like the card, honestly.
You do? I mean, I think it's kind of garbage. Now, look, what was the co-main event before?
Neil and Oliveira.
Right, Oliveira gets hurt. They had to pull that. They had to add Burns versus Muhammad, and then today, Bryce Mitchell pulled off the card. Like, this is a weak pay-per-view. This is like a two-fight card now.
Mitchell's opponent was already a replacement as well. Evil was already a replacement.
And so that fight's not even official for the main card anymore. I think
that does suck. That dude's undefeated that was supposed to fight Mitchell, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a good look. Sucks.
I mean, this is, I don't know. I think it's a weak card. If they hadn't added Burns versus Muhammad, I think it would be a fucking trumped up fight night. For real. I mean, that's the only thing that saved this. And they better hope nothing else happens this week, because, like I said, I feel like it's weak, man. But let's talk about it. I mean, Cejudo coming back. Actually, let's start at the bottom of the card. The first official fight on the main card is Kron Gracie versus Charles Jourdain, which, before we do picks, it's an interesting fight because Gracie hasn't fought since, I think, 2019 or 20. I think it's like a 2 or 3 year layoff for him, right? Coming back from one. And Jourdain has lost 2 in a row, I think both by decision. Let me look up Kron Gracie real quick and say it for sure. But I'm pretty sure he hasn't fought in like a long time. I think that's what I was reading. He hasn't fought since 2019. He fought Cub Swanson. So you got a guy who's coming off of 2 losses against a guy who just hasn't fought in a long time.
Did he win? Versus Cub?
No, he lost the decision.
All right, so that makes sense why he took time off then. I was thinking the same thing when I seen his name on the card. I'm like, I've heard of him before, but not in a long time.
Right. And then you got Charles Jourdain, who lost to Shane Burgos by majority decision last July, and then lost to Nathaniel Wood by unanimous decision in September. So it's an interesting thing. If you guys want me to pick first, I'm gonna go with with Kron Gracie, but I'm not confident with that pick at all. I wouldn't be confident picking either of these guys, to be honest with you. But I'll go with Ice Cream Kron.
I got Kron too. As a returning fight, I feel like he's more desperate. He's gotta come out and show more than the dude who lost his last 2 fights
Right.
by decision. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Kron on that one.
Ben, what about you?
Jordan is an animal. He's not the guy I'd want to fight. Coming off a couple of years layoff. I'm gonna go with Charles.
All right. What about you, Nico?
Fuck, man. I don't even know. I don't want to pick on this fight because it doesn't even matter to me. But I'll make it interesting. I'll go with Charles as well.
Okay. That's what's up. All right. And then the next fight that's official for the main card is okay. Bear's writing about the Nunes fight right now. The next fight though is Jan Zayanan versus Jessica Andrade. Nico, I'll let you pick first on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, what about you?
I'm gonna go with Jan. I think that the heavy wrestling top pressure is what is Andrade's biggest weakness, and I think that that's what Jan does best.
BC, what about you?
Stand up is better as well, honestly.
I always want to pick Jessica just because of that hot chick line. It's me, Jessica, from Rob Schneider, but I'm gonna go with Jan here.
I apologize to Jan for not really knowing who she is, but being that the first 2 took her, I might gotta take her too. Only because she is probably the one prototype to beat Andrade. Or at least to pick up on her weaknesses.
I think that Andrade is going to dog walk this chick. I don't think she's very good at all. I think that she was like a lot of hype. She lost a couple fights. Then she beat Mackenzie Dern by a majority decision. I think she's going to get fucked up. I think that Jessica pretty much only loses if she's fighting for the title. Those are like the only losses she has in like years are when she fought for the title or that rematch with Rose, which I thought that she won. That's it. Like she's basically always.
Jessica just got dog walked by Aaron Blanchfield like two months ago, maybe.
Who Jessica did? She lost her last fight.
She just got mocked by Aaron Blanchfield.
Yeah, I still think she wins. She like I said, okay, she lost to her and she lost that fight to Rose, the split decision. I think Jan is overrated, man. I think that she was supposed to be something like ridiculous. I mean, you guys got to remember Carla TKO'd her. I mean, come on, man. How good is she? That's like Carla's one of Carla's only finishes was against her. That's not anything that you could like. I don't know. That's nothing that I feel like you could kind of bet on her for. Let's see. Carla has. I don't even know. Let's see. In 19 wins, she has 4 knockouts, and this girl's one of them. Come on, I'm not going with that. I'm not going for it. I think Jessica's gonna bust this chick's ass for real. I think that she's a bust, Nico.
You think it's a bust?
I think she's a bust.
I can't rock with her for my underdog, man.
She's a maybe she's an underdog. I don't know. Is she an underdog?
Of course.
She might be.
I don't know. She's 7-2 in the UFC, man. So she's not a bust, but
I think she's a bust. Look, I'll tell you why I think she's a bust. Because when and you probably know exactly what I'm going to say, but when Zhang Wei Li was champ, they were saying her and Whaley were gonna end up fighting. This girl is the best. Blah 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 blah. And then she lost 2 in a row. I feel like she kind of like.
I mean, she got smashed by Carla, but a split decision loss to Marina Rodriguez isn't
bad.
like a bad thing. And she's got wins over Dern and over Gadelia and Kovalevich, and so she's got wins over former title challengers. So
she does, but they were both older versions of themselves when they fought. I mean, because wasn't that Gadelia's last fight in the UFC? It was one of the last fights, at least. I think she was checked out, and who was the other one that you just said?
Karolina Kovalevich.
And Carolina, she's never been the same. After that Joanna fight, she's never been the same, man. That fight was fucking awesome, but she's just never, I don't know. I don't think she ever got over losing that fight. She was undefeated going into that fight, I think, right?
I do believe so, yes, sir.
She just never got over that loss. Terry Howard says he just picks the hottest chick. The hottest chick. You want to go with Andrade, then I got you, man. Check out her.
Oh my
God.
Don't do that to that man.
They're both dogs.
Will just booted himself out for saying that.
He took off.
Okay, so the next fight is sorry, I'm waiting for it to scroll by because I was unprepared for Will to boot himself off the stream.
Mobzar and Bryce Mitchell.
Hey, no, Mitchell's off. That's what I was just saying.
Oh, Mitchell.
Yeah, but who's he fighting now? Who's Mobzar fighting now?
I don't even know, but it's not even. They haven't even made it.
I'm picking Mobzar anyway.
Are you? Yeah, they haven't even put that on the main card yet to make it official. The UFC just has these 4 fights listed as the main card at the moment.
That can't be it.
No, I know they'll add something, but I don't think that they know what they're gonna add yet. But let's talk about the co-main. Gilbert Burns versus Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad. Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to go first on this one?
I got Burns. I got Burns in that fight.
All right. What about you, Nico?
No, you go ahead, man.
Me? Oh, you know I'm going with Burns. I picked him to beat Usman. What do you think, man? Of course I'm gonna take him. I didn't even have to talk about it. But
big man?
He's picking Muhammad.
Yep.
Shit, man. Fuck, this is tough, bro. This is really tough.
It's tough because it's a good card.
What would be?
It's tough because it's a good fight.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm not lying to you guys, I'm really stoned right now. And on that last fight, I thought we were talking about Weili Zhang until I pulled this shit up. And now I'm not. Now I'm not so happy that I told
this motherfucker. Hey, it's been fun.
I'm sticking with it. I'm not changing anything. I'm just being honest. I'm just having a moment of honesty. I'm telling you the truth right now. Anyway.
So how'd you figure it out when I started talking about Weili Zhang? And you were like, "Oh shit, I thought that's who we were talking about."
As soon as you started talking about her getting dog walked, I opened up the fucking tablet and started looking at the pictures of the people. I was like, "Fuck." When Brandon said he didn't hear of her, I was like, "Oh God, what did I do?" Anyway, I think I'm gonna go with Gilbert Burns for this fight.
Yeah, I am.
He's a dog man. He's just coming off of a win. I don't know, man. I don't know if Bilal's head is actually in this fight because he wants to be challenging for the title so fucking bad. It is good that he's been with Khabib, right? Has he been with him consistently?
Yeah.
This is tough, man.
I just feel like
Can he out wrestle Gilbert? And
definitely, 100%. I feel like Bilal's got probably
Gilbert on the ground.
Straight wrestling, yes, but Gilbert definitely has better jiu-jitsu easily.
Guys, I don't remember who it was. There was somebody that fought Bilal really recently, that was like, you have no idea how strong he really is. Like, you want to do something and he stops you from doing it. Like,
Who was it? Who was it? The kid, Sean Brady or whatever?
it might have been Sean Brady. He's like, I'm a fucking great wrestler. And he goes, he's just so fucking strong. And I just think his wet blanket stick to you. I think it works for whatever reason. Like, no matter how boring and fucking annoying, and no matter how
over Luke, unanimous. I'm gonna go with Bilal. I'm gonna go with Bilal.
I really think Bilal gets it done here. I think he can get inside past Gilbert's strikes, and he can just stick to him, and he can just stick to him. I really, really do.
Over Thompson and the unanimous decision over Luque, who are both pretty decent strikers. I think that's all Gilbert's gonna really bring to the table for this fight is his striking.
Because you need distance to use your jiu-jitsu, right, Nico? I mean, and I don't think I don't think
it's not that.
Gilbert's strong too, though.
Dude, you got
to like Gilbert's not one of the strongest in the division.
You got to be able to get your hips out, though, bro. I don't know, man. Steven's been in the game for a long time too. That UD over Steven is speaking to me for some reason.
I think that I think it works, and I think that just for whatever reason, dude, we're heading towards a Bilal versus Colby Covington match, and it's gonna be awful. And it's
not awful. Not awful. It's gonna be great. Fantastic fight.
Nico,
what's up?
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
What do you mean?
You just said that Muhammad's unanimous decision over Stephen Thompson is speaking to you.
It is, bro.
Okay, so what about Gilbert Burns' unanimous decision over Stephen Thompson?
Yeah, but didn't Gilbert do the exact same thing that Bilal did in the fight before that? Like, he literally just followed the exact same game plan that Bilal set.
This man is with Khabib working on his wrestling and jiu-jitsu prevention, and it worked on Stephen Thompson, who's probably a better striker than him. Gilbert's probably a better striker than him, but he's going to be able to take Gilbert down and stay on the ground with him, bro.
You really think Gilbert's going to be able to take down Bilal, I wonder?
He's not going to try to.
Ben,
he would never attempt that.
Gilbert fought him 6 months earlier than Bilal did. Bilal just copied Gilbert's.
Bilal's style. That's Bilal's style, is what I mean. Is he's copying the style to just stymie the. That's all Bilal does is lean on you and hold you down and lean on you and hold you down.
I think that this is going to come out to be like a styles make fight type of deal right here, and I think he's going to be the better wrestler on that night. But we're going to see, man.
Maybe. I mean,
wait, hold on. Gilbert did Chimaev, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then he just beat Masvidal and he beat Neil Magny.
All right, I'm sticking. I'm back over, Ben. I'm going again.
I can't. I just feel like
he fought Chimaev, bro. He fought the Wolf, bro.
That doesn't mean much to me. But
after a rough couple rounds,
but he lost to the Wolf. But he lost to the Wolf.
Hey, but those last few rounds, I think Chimaev was in trouble. And you know I'm a big Chimaev fan, but those last 2 rounds, Gilbert looked fucking incredible.
Something just tells me fucking Bilal.
Yo, people watching, don't hold me to my word. I'm gonna put my picks out on Friday. For real. I'm gonna circle up the paper on Friday with something speaks to me. But for now, I'm going with Gilbert.
Nico, since you're so decisive and know exactly who's going to win each fight, how about the main event? Cejudo versus Aljo.
Cejudo. I'm not jumping.
No question about that one, huh?
No question about that. I'm the best motherfucker on Long Island. I'm hating on anybody else getting any shine from there.
I like it. All right. BC, main event.
Sterling.
All right. Ben?
For reaction just like that is why I'm picking Sterling. You better put some respect on the champ's name.
Me?
Who? Wait. What did I do? I literally had to scratch my head. I literally was just scratching my head.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him.
I was surprised. All right, Ben. What about you?
Sterling? Come on, bro. I don't even like Triple C.
Go first, Will.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Cejudo. He's gonna fuck him up, man. I think it's gonna be 5-0. I don't think. Look, the one thing that Sterling has been using and doing well is his wrestling, and he's going against the best wrestler, probably under heavyweight. I mean, I won't say that Cejudo is better than John Jones. They just wrestle differently. As pure wrestling, of course, he's a better wrestler, but he's going against the guy with the best MMA wrestling
100%.
other than John Jones, and
100%.
probably, you know what I mean? Like that, I don't think he's gonna have anything for him. We've seen his stand up is like just sloppy.
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna have shit for him.
And he should thank Cejudo for taking this time off. He should thank him. He built this fight. He built this. That time off for Cejudo to come back right now and fight you. He got more eyes on it than you would fighting anybody else in that division right now. So
And I'll go.
Besides Sean O'Malley, the exception.
I think, and Ben, before you make your pick, I'll go ahead and say
O'Malley don't want it with either of them, honestly.
I think he'd do better against Cejudo against Sterling than Cejudo. But I think by the end of the year, you'll see the one dude. What's the guy's name that beat Piotr Jan recently?
Diwali.
Shit. Fucking Marab.
I think him and Cejudo is the fight at 135 by the end of the year for the title. But anyway, Ben, who you got, man?
I was totally gonna pick Henry until like 30 seconds ago, and now I'm picking Sterling.
Cool.
Only because you said something about like wrestling, and I think what separates Sterling from a lot of people is his grappling, not his wrestling. There's a difference between wrestling and grappling, and I think that his grappling is just different.
How is he getting to the grappling?
I don't know.
Nobody initiated the takedown besides him.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just think Sterling's gonna win.
All right, I'm just saying though. Look at this is wrestling. That's allowing him to cry. All right, bet. Okay.
All right, so that's the UFC. All right, let's switch gears. We'll talk about first. Let's talk about the draft. What did you guys think of the real draft, BC? Not this football draft you've been talking about and all that. The fake draft.
Nonsense.
We're talking about the real draft. We're talking about the real life, Nico. This is real life. This is real draft.
Real to me, damn it. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, bro. Come on, man.
All right. What did you guys think?
First of all, the NFL draft was way better than the WWE draft. To me.
What?
The NFL draft is rigged.
The WWE draft was trash. It was lazy.
Oh,
and it was.
I got two frozen people.
How you guys say it's lazy? You weren't even there.
What do you mean? I watched it on TV like I watch every other week on TV.
Oh my god. It's not lazy, bro. They did good things.
Man, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of
Queen Charmel.
Huh?
Queen Charmel.
What about it?
She presented, bro.
So?
Stop, man. We only got like one presenter, and now we getting all the legends presenting.
It's probably because I never really liked the WWE draft in the first place.
No, you're right. It's an awful thing, but it is what it is. What's your take, man? What's your take about the people going where they're going? How do you feel?
You think they would still have a brand split if SmackDown and Raw was on the same, say, if they're both on TNT or excuse me, USA?
Shit, that's a great question, bro. I think you have to almost, right? Otherwise, the same stars are just gonna get.
It's the only way to separate both shows' storylines, but
besides
that being said,
it's so saturated with the amount of stars that we would have to keep up with. You kind of have to do two shows in order to, like you said, get those storylines.
But then, they always end up putting the big stars or the basically the biggest champions on both shows anyway.
Yeah. Always wind
How
up.
many times are we gonna see Usos versus Sami Zayn and fucking Kevin Owens every week?
Yeah.
Hey.
Are we still on the air?
All right,
right
we're
now?
back.
And we're still on the
We
air.
are now. I don't know what the hell happened. My internet never gets messed up.
What the?
He nuked that shit.
My internet never gets messed up. I was sitting here talking shit. I'm like, all right, you two are both frozen. And then I looked at it and my internet said it was out. So my bad, guys. All right. So
we're trying to figure out how to play Minesweeper with 2 players.
exactly what I'm trying to do. All right. So the real draft, not the fake NFL draft, Nico, the real draft. What did you think of it, man?
I enjoyed it for what it is and what it's supposed to be. I like the addition of having the legends present and tell the people where they're going. Yeah, man. It's what you expect it to be. You take the champion from one show, you put him on the other show. You take the same champion, you put him on the other show. I mean, for the most part, that's what you get. Right?
A lot of that, yeah. A lot of that happened, yep. BC, what'd you think of the real draft?
Wasn't a fan of it. But I'm not a fan of the draft in general.
You would rather be one brand?
Not necessarily, but I mean, I guess you could have both stars on both shows. It would more or less force people to watch both shows.
Right. I gotcha.
I liked it better when they showed like the boardroom.
And there's like the random
network boardroom.
And there was a robot one year. Remember, there was like a robot involved in it. Yeah.
I was into that shit though.
I was just asking Nico though when we clicked off because me and Nico we were still good.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, do you think they would still have a brand split if both shows was on the same channel though? If they was on the same network, if they were both on USA or both on Fox?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because if they don't have the brand split, they have to cut their roster down a lot.
That's what I was saying.
You know, I mean, they got too many people for one. It'd be like WCW in 2000 when they had like 100 people and they were trying to fit them all in. You know what I mean? They'd have 15 matches on a Monday Nitro. There's a Monday Nitro, like I was reading the results of it. It said Disco Inferno beat Chris Benoit in 2 minutes. I was like, how the fuck did that ever make the air?
Because they let him have the stunner.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
That's probably how. All right, hey, was anything surprising to you guys about the draft?
No,
but I am a little bit curious where the bloodline storyline keeps going from here.
Yeah, for sure. Did Alexa Bliss get drafted?
No.
Interesting.
Alexa, Randy, Bray, bunch of people didn't get drafted.
Yeah, Brock.
Well, Brock, yeah, they're saying he's a
free agent.
Yeah. But look, the one thing that surprised me, and I'm not surprised that it happened, but I'm more surprised. Oh, hold on, we got some chat going on. Oh, Bills in the Super Bowl for sure, Terry said, and then he said, I said the Bills and y'all all left. All right. The one thing that like I wasn't surprised that it happened, but I'm surprised at the way that they did it. But shit, they pretty much made Ronda and Shayna like the last draft picks possible. I mean, I think WWE's pretty much given up on them, huh?
Yeah,
Not to mention Eric Bischoff called her Shayna Blazer.
Yeah, he did. Yep. It's a Blazer, but I bet Baszler. Yep.
I mean, the draft was all right. It just seemed like a lot of the guys went to the show they were already on. But
yeah,
like some of the bigger names, I guess, or they stacked Raw. Maybe I don't know.
They definitely stacked Raw.
But it's kind of like you and I were talking about off air that, excuse me, there's like 2, maybe 3 guys that you could convincingly say, all right, they get a title shot against Roman Reigns. Like AJ Styles, what the hell is his name? You mentioned him, but I forgot.
Oh, Sheamus, Rey Mysterio.
Sheamus and Rey Mysterio.
They're like the only 3. But here's what I think. Look, I'm going to give you my hot take. You guys ready for this?
Bloodline and Judgment Day are gonna beef, and Dom Mysterio is gonna win the titles from Roman Reigns.
No, because they're on Raw, right? Didn't the Judgment Day stay on Raw? Yeah, they did.
That's the worst news ever.
All right, you ready for this? Here's my hot take. They're going to do some kind of a tag tournament on SmackDown because now the undisputed tag champions are on Raw. I think they're going to do some kind of a tag tournament or somehow. And Roman and Solo are going to end up being the tag champions, and the Usos are going to be faces chasing them. And that'll kind of tie up Roman a little bit. Yeah.
Roman 3 belts?
Yeah. Why not?
No way.
Kenny Omega used to have like 5 belts.
Yeah. Why wouldn't Roman want another belt? And that be the perfect main event for anything that they do. The Usos versus Roman and Solo. That shit would be huge, man.
You think WWE ever? You think WWE ever does a trios title?
Who gets the hot tag?
Who gets the hot tag? Who do you think, man?
No one. When is there ever a point in time where they have to deliver a hot tag as that team?
Bro. Main event Jey Uso, bro. He's got
They would never. They would never lose.
Who? Roman and Solo?
Roman and Solo? Who gets the fucking hot tag?
Oh, neither of them. They're the heels.
Insane.
I think that's how they're going to roll with it, bro, for real. I think that's why they don't have a whole lot of contenders for Roman, because he's going to be doing some tag stuff for a little while. And look, they already have another world title, so they don't have to worry about people being like, oh, there's no world title on the show. You'll see. Bro, I know you guys like Seth Rollins, but shit, man, that dude's kind of small. I was sitting there thinking, like, man, if Paul Heyman would have just punched that dude last night on Raw, he might have been able to take Seth, man. Seth's kind of small, bro.
Nah, bro.
Paul would have got the mafia stomp on him, man.
Never. Not Paul Lee.
Paul Lee. I'm just messing around. He's got the worst punches ever. The worst work punches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about
Paul punch like this.
Oh, the worst.
Get off of him now.
You know what I was thinking? Real quick, I'll tell you guys this. And it's funny that I was thinking this last week. And then the draft went the way that it did, and it almost would make sense. I feel like they need to switch Brock up now, right? Because he kind of did the cowboy thing, and he was a face. Right? He did his thing, then he switched to face, and he's a cowboy. I almost feel like his next gimmick, without calling him a bounty hunter, he should be like a bounty hunter. Like, people pay him to come fuck somebody up.
He's fake Taker right now.
I mean, it kind of
He's fake Taker right now.
I feel like he should basically be just like the dude that's for hire to fuck somebody up.
Yo, Brock should have totally, after he defeated the Taker and did the streak, like, he should have left with his jacket and hat. Like, he just took his jacket and hat. Shit, mine now.
He could have.
That's because he looks like that right now. So at least we would have some storyline as to why are you wearing this trench coat and hat now? Why are you wearing these overalls, sir? What is happening?
Dressed like Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, what's going on, Chuck?
I'm thinking more like a school shooter, but he's something, man. But I like I said, I think that he should basically just be like, I'm here for the money. Who's going to pay me to do what? You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good gimmick for him at this point in his career. And it would work because he's between brands, so he could just go wherever he wanted. Shit, he could just show up at NXT and fuck somebody up. You know,
Can't happen because Cody Rhodes is gonna kill him at Backlash.
dead.
What a storyline.
Well, they killed somebody on Impact recently, right? Isn't that what you said, Ben?
Eric
My
Young,
father,
yeah.
my regards.
Yeah, they killed who?
Eric Young.
I swear, I thought you said Darren Young. I was gonna be like, they killed him. Like, all right, Eric Young sounds a little bit better. All right, man. All right, so anyway, Backlash this weekend. I missed one of the matches on the scroll. I noticed, but all right, let's go from there down. All right, let's see. All right, Omos versus Seth Rollins. Now, Nico, I know you said the Omos will be the first heavyweight champion on Raw. I know you were saying that. You still think that?
Never. Bro, that is slander.
Nico, man, yeah,
It is, bro. What you're doing is slander, dude. You do know that, right? It's a injustice on my name.
Quoting you. It's just a misquote. It's not.
No.
I can print a retraction later.
It's defamation of character.
How? I didn't say anything bad about you. I just said you said something. That's not defamation. That's just misquoting you.
It is, bro. It's defamation of character. It doesn't speak to the type of man that I am.
Character assassination. I mean, it's
character assassination, 1000%. They're fighting words.
Fighting, man.
They are. Philip actually said something about Omos right before I put his ass to sleep.
He said, "I'm an Omos fan."
Nah, man. I don't know how Seth gets it done, in what fashion, or I really don't know how, but I guess Seth is gonna win this match.
All right, Ben. What about you?
Oh, Seth.
BC.
I got Seth logically,
No,
but something's telling me this is a wild card, and Omos wins the fight.
He has to win this fight. Like, it makes no sense. How are they building this man as a fucking giant?
He had a shitty fucking finisher.
What the fuck is going on, man? Why are they even booking these guys versus each other right now? I just feel so bad for Omos. Right?
My other reason,
he did this.
My other reason, though, Seth is just a maker. Seth can give somebody a good show and a good match and make them look good. And Omos needs that shit.
They're gonna have Omos do something stupid, like hit his head on the fucking turnbuckle and fall, and Seth's gonna capitalize by curb stomping him like 3 times. Bro, I just feel so bad for this fucking guy.
All right, I'm going with Omos. You convinced me, Nico. I'm going with him.
He has to win, right?
I'm going with Omos. He's got to win. Fuck Seth. And in fact, you know what would be what would be a good storyline is if they have Seth lose, like just gets fucking destroyed, and then have those two in the finals of the championship tournament the next month, and he comes back to beat him.
There's nobody on Seth's side.
I like that. That's actually nice.
He doesn't have anybody on his side. Right?
Nobody likes him. He's got
Nobody
Becky.
likes him, right?
He's got the man, Becky.
We could have like Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin intervene
and
here,
MVP.
right?
Yeah.
Right? We could have the return of the Hurt Business like that, or Bobby Lashley. Like, we could have somebody do something to Seth here, man. We cannot have Omos lose this fight. Like, it makes no fucking sense.
I gotta go with Omos.
I think Seth is more. Yeah.
Or you are okay.
Nah, I'm with Omos. I think Seth is more over than Cody right now, though. Across the fan base.
That's the thing, right? Is he is so over. It's like, why would you put him in a match where he has to lose? But you want to build this guy as a fucking giant. I don't understand creative's direction right here. Seth does not need to win this match.
Yeah.
It does nothing for him winning this match.
Right. Okay.
But he's out there popping shit to Roman Reigns. So we're supposed to look at him like that guy, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to look at him like the next heavyweight champion, but we're booking him versus this guy who we're supposed to see as a fucking monster. What the fuck are we doing?
Hey, there's a few things that don't make any sense. I'll talk about that in a minute, but let's go to the next match. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. BC, I'll start with you, man. What do you think of this match?
Belair all the way.
Easy.
Belair. Then Belair.
That's across the board.
Yeah, across the board. All right. Now you guys want to talk about a match that doesn't make any sense. Zelina Vega versus Rhea Ripley for the title in Zelina's home country.
In
What
Puerto Rico.
the fuck are they thinking?
Oh, you're trying to get that heel heat, baby. Look, Rhea Ripley is the only one in Judgment Day who is currently over. The fans love her. We have to get some form of heat. So she got to do this girl dirty in her hometown, so we can hear some form of boos for Rhea.
Yeah, I think so.
And I still think she's going to be over in Puerto Rico.
Who? Rhea?
Yeah,
maybe. You know, if they really want to get Dominic Mysterio more heat, they should have him cheat just a little bit to fuck Zelina Vega out of the title. Yeah. How much heat would he get? To just trip her. You know what I mean? Just trip her.
He can't speak. He can't touch a microphone right now.
Right, without getting booed. Yep.
Come on, man.
So we are across the board on Rhea, obviously, right? Everybody.
Zelina's going to get help from Raquel Rodriguez. Or is it Martinez? Raquel Martinez?
Rodriguez.
That's Puerto Rican.
Used to be Gonzalez. Yeah. Yep. All right. So we're across the board on that. All right. Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus who's the third person? Oh, Brunson Reed. What you guys think of that match? Ben, I'll let you go first.
Theory.
BC?
I got Theory too.
Yeah, me too.
United States champion of all time.
Of all time. He blows Sting out of the water, right?
Go down, baby.
All right. Bad Bunny against Damian Priest in a street fight.
Damian Priest. Is it still the fuck Bad Bunny channel? I'm not doing that.
Wow. Yeah, shit, man.
I got to go with Bad Bunny, and I'll say it now. That basically, I feel like they're just going to have Finn and Dominic doing shit, making it look like Bad Bunny's going to lose, and then the whole LWO comes out, and it's a street fight, so that every motherfucker in the company could get involved, and there's no disqualification. You know what I mean? So I feel like Bad Bunny's got to win this. Unfortunately. I'm still pissed at him for fucking up BC's night at WrestleMania.
Oh man, I need Damian Priest to win this too. Just logically speaking, right now, you're with the hottest individual in the WWE, right? In Rhea Ripley. You're a part of her crew. He is the front man. You need to follow suit right now. Damian needs to win this because Rhea is the champion. You know, like the bloodline had to win because Roman was the champion, right? The champions is only as strong as its faction. Damian has to win.
I think that if they have
Logan
Bad
Paul
Bunny
is coming out here and taking L's, Bad Bunny can do the same thing.
I think if they have Bad Bunny lose this match in Puerto Rico, they're going to get held up on the airplane like they did in Saudi Arabia. These Puerto Ricans are going to be pissed.
Damian Priest is Puerto Rican as well.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does matter. You're at a wrestling event.
You're out of line, Nico.
You're out of line, and I don't like your attitude.
Attitude.
You're in Puerto Rico. This dude is a Puerto Rican wrestler.
Doesn't matter.
For the WWE. Bad Bunny is a part-timer superstar. We are watching this transpire right now in America. Logan Paul is a polarizing figure. He's very popular, and he's coming out and taking L's, even though he's putting on a good performance. Bad Bunny needs to fall in line and do the same. That's it.
It
It would create mega heel heat for the Judgment Day, and that's what we're about, right?
Okay, Ben, what about you?
I don't want to say anymore.
You don't want to answer this match?
I don't want to say anymore. I don't want Nico to get mad at me.
No, I'm
No,
not
he's
mad
not
at
getting mad.
anybody. I'm speaking. That's
I'll
it.
say it for you. Ben's picking Bad Bunny. All right.
Ben got a whole Bad Bunny playlist for the.
You should see my Bad Bunny T-shirt collection.
Hey, look. Let me ask you guys a question before we talk about the co-main and main events. Any chance that we get a Legends appearance from Savio Vega on this thing?
No.
No?
Yo, Vega.
Savio Vega, bro.
Maybe, yo.
He still
That would
wrestles
be
in Puerto
fire.
Rico.
Yeah, that's facts. That would be fire. Well,
I mean,
for some
shit.
reason, I thought he was like Cuban.
I thought he's Puerto Rican, isn't he?
He dressed like a Cuban.
Let me look.
What's
I
that
think-
supposed to mean?
yeah, he's Puerto Rican. Okay. Yeah. 74.
Nah, Ben, go ahead, man.
Cuban drip.
Well, I just picked Bad Bunny, I guess.
Yeah.
I just feel like every other time I've been able to be like, the celebrity won't win here. They haven't won, and this time he probably will.
I wonder where Dom fits in this.
But I agree like 1,000,000% with what you said. Like, Logan Paul's out here doing the job. So this Bad Bunny motherfucker better be doing the job. But I just don't think he's going to.
He's a great performer and everything like that. But I mean, like, it's just another case of we're supposed to see Damian Priest as this like big monster and
Yeah.
like one of the guys. And I don't know, man, to have this dude come in, he's a fucking singer and shit. Yeah, he can perform his ass off, but can he beat somebody who does this shit day in and day out? And it's supposed to be like a heel and a badass. Like, he's one of those fucking guys. Nobody has ever like kicked out of his finisher. And we're gonna sit here and watch him lose to Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny be the first guy to kick out of his finisher, too.
You don't think Dom cost?
It doesn't do
Dom
anything.
cost
for
Bad Bunny the
to
match. I'm calling it right now. Dom cost Bad Bunny the match.
win. It doesn't
Nah,
do
Ray's
anything for Bad
going to
Bunny
beat
to win.
Dom's ass in Puerto Rico.
Trash.
Maybe Edge makes a run in.
But it doesn't. What does it do for Bad Bunny to win, man? It does nothing. But Damian winning is
It makes the crowd happy.
Oh my god, it makes the crowd happy.
I
Whatever
will
happened
see
to
him.
fuck the crowd, man? If the crowd is sad, then that's really good too, right?
Maybe. Yeah. All right. What about the co-main? Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Ben, you've been like the last one most of the times. You go first.
Cody.
BC? Oh, you said he was going to kill Brock, right? Like,
Yeah. Bang, bang.
that's what's up. Nico?
Brock.
Brock? Yeah, not me. I'm going to go with Cody also.
I think this is more of the hard times.
All right.
Hard times for Cody right now.
Okay. And the main event, Riddle, Owens, and Zayn versus the three members of the Bloodline. Nico, go ahead, man, since you're the biggest Bloodline fan around.
Fuck, man. I got Riddle and the gang going over and Solo doing what we've been expecting him to do the past couple weeks now.
Fuck Jimmy and Jay up.
Yeah.
All right. Ben, you're shaking your head. You're agreeing with that too?
I am.
DC, what about you?
I think Solo costs them the match.
Solo cost them the match?
Yeah, I think he like walks out on him.
Nah, I think they lose the match.
And he flips the fuck out?
Yeah, he flips the fuck out. He flips out.
Yeah.
Paul gives them to do it. He tells them do it now.
Yeah.
He turns
I
off
want
whoever's
the Bloodline to win.
standing.
But knowing what we already know, it just makes sense for the bloodline to lose now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I agree. I think those three are going to win also. Riddle, Owens, and Zayn. You know, BC, Nico is a big fan of the bloodline. So big, he texted me the other day. He's like, hey, man, if I changed my middle name to Annoy, you think they'd let me into the bloodline? I was like, I think so, man.
Defamation, slander,
I
That
think you
ninja
should.
oots.
character.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Me no.
Nico Uso.
Go fucking crazy.
Nico Uso, you got this, man.
So
You
he'd be
can
Koa Uso.
do it. That's what's up. All
Fuck
right.
you.
So, man, for the wrestling, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches across the board that we all agreed on. Bianca, Rhea, Theory, and Riddle, Owens, and Zayn. Interesting. All right. Anybody have anything they want to get off their chest before we go?
I got a condition. Sometimes when I step on the scale, it say 315, but what you really got to do is switch the 1 and the 3. And I mean, that's my
Got
real
it.
weight.
All right, Ben. Anything? Nope. Ben put up the magic B. Ben, anything you want to say before we go?
I'm good.
Nico
Is that what he's
Uso?
been doing?
And then
Oh.
Ninja Nico Uso?
170 pound division, New York MMA fights. If you plan on touching the gold, you cannot run from me. You can't pull out. Any road you see go into it, you have to come through me. Anybody on any East Coast promotion 170, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm a call.
Come
out
on, man.
all
You're
you
doing too much
motherfuckers.
now. You're doing a lot. You're doing a
I'm
lot.
telling you, anybody East Coast promotions, I'm coming. It's a wrap.
Let him know, Nico.
There's no need to adjust your screen.
Let
It's
him
not
know
blue
you're the
button.
one.
I am the one, bro.
Tell him, man. That's what I said.
I am the one, bro. I'm not fucking around, BC. I'm telling you, any East Coast promotion, Flex Fight Series, I don't give a fuck, bro. You're holding the gold there, 170. I'm coming for you. I'm taking everybody's shit. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I want to
No.
fucking bang. I want to bang. Let me bang, bro.
I knew how it's coming.
Let me fucking bang. That's all I want to do. They can't pull out no more. I'm tired of the fucking running. Period.
All right. Take it to the house, bro.
Is no need to adjust your screen. It's not Bruce, but you've been here live with TFG. For my man Willie G, the big cuz BC, and the man with the stash, Ben Doucette. It's your boy, that ninja Nico, and we are signing off. We'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.
And remember, don't ever let BC punch you in the face.
Never.
Let's see the fist. Let's see the fist, BC. How big of a fist he got?
If I see his name on the contract, I'm not signing.
Run. All right. Peace out, fellas.